Okay, more traders. So what I'm looking at over here at the moment, you can see all the whole price map. The only main thing that I just want to tell you guys, because you know about the levels, I've talked about levels before. The only main thing I want to really bring your attention to at the moment is how I've drawn the stretch for today. Okay, now the stretch, usually what we have you do is do it for 56 pips from the open, right? But today has breached that. But do remember, inside the crib sheet, what we have mentioned is it can either be 56 pips or 2.2 times the stretch, whichever is bigger. As you see over here, right? I've written this point over here, isn't it? 2.2 times stretch of 56 pips, whichever is bigger. This is what we are looking at. Now, the reason why we've done that so that it becomes adaptive whenever the ranges start to increase within the particular instrument. So in terms of that, today the stretch is basically a 1, 2, 300. Actually, in fact, when you measure from the open, the stretch today is actually 39 pips. So that's nearly about 82 point something 5 pips, which is what we're getting at the moment. So 39 times 0.2, we'll get about 85.8. It's quite a bit. We're getting at 1, 2, 300, and I've done it equidistant on the top as well, 2471. Now that's what we are getting in terms of at the moment over here. Now, in terms of the other levels, what we are really looking at over here is all our 0.7 and 0.8. And also another thing I must mention that actually today, in terms of our above the mid-range, close above the mid-range is 1.0. It's 1.0. So at the high, because if you really look at it, yes, close is equivalent to the high. Yesterday's close is equivalent to the high. So we can't really do much about that. So what that really means is that we cannot, there's a very high probability towards the upside as one. And the second thing is we cannot take any reversals today. Definitely not, okay? No reversals today at all. So we're only looking at the quickly on the upside only, okay? So that's what we do have. I'm going to place the orders at the moment. Right now, as we can see, this is our 7 AM bar is our stretch bar itself. So we put it all, the entry, stop loss, and target all based on there in terms of the stretch bar. So I'm going to meet myself, place this order, and then if any advancements, then I will come back into the room, update you all. So it's now just 3 minutes into the hour, going to be into 8 AM. Then we're going to go into European session. But currently at the moment, what we do have in terms of levels, 2357 entry on the high of that, 5 pips above that. As you can see, the high is 2351.8, rounded up 2352, plus 3 pips spread, plus a 2 pips cushion. Do it in terms of your brokers on where the spread would be for your side. 218, 2320 low, 2 pips below 2318, and take profit would be 148 pips from the low, which would be 2468. Okay, so that's what we are looking for in terms of this in the morning. Okay, remember all this is just on an educational basis for you, just to learn and understand from markets. Now we are into 9:15. I'm taking a look at this trade over here. As you can see, it has really enriched our stretch point here, which is actually 2 times our stretch for this time. Usually we take only 56 pips. I'm just going to compare this right now. High 2400 and the low is 304. Actually, we should take it from the open. So the open is basically 23. Let me just get this right. It's a 2387, and low is basically 2304. So what we have at the moment is 83 pips of stretch, and the stretch point for today It's going to be 2387 and 248. So it was 39 pips. So 39 times 2.2, 85.8. And currently what we have at the moment is 2387 minus 304, 2387. Yeah, so we got about 83 pips. So it's still not totally reached our stretch yet. We have to wait for this bar close, and I can take it from there basically, right? We have to wait for this. Because if it crosses below the stretch level, then we're not going to take any more trade. We're just going to close it for the day. Just give us a reversal signal, then we can go towards taking it. Okay, so we'll see how it plans out to be. But we haven't really had a scenario like this before, where it's on more than 70 pips. So just let me take a look at the frame. It might, the last thing we can actually expect it to do is basically form a stretch towards the upside, but then just reverse back up, take out the high, and then maybe come down, or maybe it just could sustain itself on the top side. I think that's what can really. So basically it's forming its range, but the stretch to the opposite side is what we're seeing. No scenario. Yeah. Okay, that from me. I'll pause myself over here and then we'll come and review it later on. Okay. Just a very quick update on our positions for today. As you can see, we didn't have any trade opportunities as it has passed through our stretch point without giving us a trigger. So there's a reversal pattern here, but how we had passed through the stretch point much more than your average stretch. And we didn't get an order here, so no orders for today. We'll leave it as it is. Okay, I guess that's pretty much that from me for now. And as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.